Greetings to the saints at Jamul. This is an exciting time for us. We're celebrating our pastor, our senior pastor, Gary's 25th year with us, and we're just so excited about that. I just wanted to share one of the stories that we have about him. We have a lot of them, but the one I wanted to share is when he became our senior pastor. When our first pastor decided to leave, Gary was at that time our youth pastor, and we very much encouraged him to consider being our senior pastor. First blush, he really didn't want to do that. He said, I'm a youth pastor and that's what I'd like to remain. So the elders began a search for a pastor to replace our departing pastor, and as we went into the time, it just wasn't happening. So we, again, at a meeting, I remembered, well, it was at Jim Mano's house, and we were speaking about it and what we were going to do, and we looked over at Gary and we said, Gary, it's been a while. Have you considered the idea of becoming our senior pastor? And he basically said, you know, 3 months ago or whatever time ago, when you guys first asked me, that's not what I had in my heart. But now I really believe that God has called me to that, and I would enjoy being the senior pastor. So that's how Gary became our senior pastor. I know he's loved by all of us here, and so we're just so excited to celebrate 25 years, Gary, and we just hope that God continues to bless you and us as we continue on the Lord's work. Thank you.
Hi. Today we're celebrating Gary's 25th year here at the Jamul Community Church, and it's been a blessing to have him all this time. I remember I was one of the ones that interviewed him. We were looking for a youth pastor, and Gary came in, and he had kind of long hair and a mustache, and so we didn't hold that against him. But anyways, so we interviewed him, and he went along. He was very comical. He had a very good sense of humor. I remember that. And so when it was all over with, he got up to leave, and we finished that, and he just kind of had that attitude like, well, if I get the job, fine. If I don't, who really cares, or whatever. Anyways, he's been with us now for 25 years, and it's been a blessing to the church here and to everyone that comes to Jamul Community Church. Thank you.
Well, I first met Gary when he was my youth pastor, actually. I was in 8th grade when he came on staff at Jamul Community Church, and so from middle school and high school and into college, and he was Gary, my youth pastor, and had a huge influence in my life, and getting to come on staff with him 17 years ago and partner with him in a totally different way has just been a blessing. It's been fun to kind of transition from being a youth group kid of his to being a co-worker and a co-servant of Christ with him, and to get to just spend so many days with him over the years has just been an incredible, awesome part of my life, and I appreciate all that he's taught me, both formally and informally, just as we've done life together for the past, apparently, 25 years. So Gary, it's been a great 25 years, and here's another 25 more years. Wow. 25 more years, you can be really old.